So that's why we say, open your eyes. This problem is being strategically created. They create a problem and then present a solution that will favor them and complicate the original problem. Are you hearing what we're saying?
They're doing that now with the bank. People have been having problem with bank, the GT bank or something. They've been stopping and then telling people to go and bank now Tinubu's bank. That is, you won't have any problem when you get there. It's easy.
You see that? So it's all the game they play, and we're telling you, open your eyes, because when you understand the problem, then when we tell you this is the solution, it will make sense to you. Talking about how they create problem, look at the African woman, the black woman. They made them lose their identity and self-esteem, because when you start attacking somebody's skin, the way your hair looks, no, you can't act movie with this hair. It's too Igbotic hair. No, don't bring Igbotic hair. Bring Brazilian hair. You're an Igbo woman, but your head is Brazil, and then your skin is Caucasian. Is that not loss of identity? You don't even know who you are. Then your self-esteem goes down. Then they turn around. You say, yes, we want to fight for women's rights. Which right exactly?
When you cannot be yourself.
And when you cannot be yourself, what other right are we talking about? When you don't even have the right to be yourself as a black woman. So what right are we talking about then? You will not help me fight the rights. Which one? When my hair, I can't carry it. My skin, it no good. Even my behind, I have to go and put Maggi and things for it to have a particular shape. And I will not look like something happy. That's why when you're watching Nollywood movies, it's as if it's Barbie doll adverts, plastic surgery commercial. See my behind. It is like this. Please, who made your own behind? I'll give you the contacts, so that you go and do your own behind. Then people are looking ridiculous. You're asking yourself, why must it be black woman that has to put the behind to be in a particular way, put the lips in a particular way, put the hair in a particular way, put the nails in a particular way before she can be a human being? Why?
Try.
Because the fake industry wants our sisters to look a certain way before they can cast them in African movies. Movies about Africa, you now have to look like with your Brazilian hair. Looking sometimes when you look at them, you just feel sorry for them.
My dear. Can you imagine the heat?
You look ridiculous.
The heat, you have extension on that heat.
I'm telling you.
Your hair and then the bleaching
all the edges of your hair chopped.
Burning your skin too.
Everything. Who told you want to look at? Who told you want to be looking at those things? Meanwhile, what our people need is therapy to fix their body dysmorphia. It's a disease. It's called body dysmorphia.
For it.
Yes. Go and find it and see what you're suffering from. And then therapy for the past traumatic experiences that you have received living in that colonized country called Nigeria. That's what you need. Therapy. You don't need body fixing. What you need is fixing therapy to fix your mind. You don't need BBL, except if BBL is Brazilian brain lift. It's your brain that needs to lift.
I know.
Not your behind. By the way, before Susan B. Anthony, the one that is doing feminism for you people, before she began to fight for white women, like my sister told us during the introduction, fighting for the rights of white women to vote, to do this and do that. Igbo women and other African women were already working, voting, leading, being in leadership positions, taking part in solving societal problems. So we don't need liberation. The only liberation we need is from the colonial master. Our society, in our culture, we were not enslaved. Slavery came when the white man showed up. That's why women in 1929 were able to organize themselves. They are about women protest. Those women, do they look like women that were enslaved in their minds? Are we talking about Queen Amina of Zaria, Queen Idia of Benin? These were powerful women. The society, our ancestors are allowed our women to be women. They had their role. It's just that in our society, they had lanes and boundaries. Men had their lane, women had their lane, children had their lane, and it's not a problem. You just maintain your lane, maintain your boundary. Respect is reciprocal. And of course, you know that woman called her Susan B. Anthony that people are running after. Feminism, feminism, feminism. He did not do anything. She was a racist. That's why here we prefer womanist to that your crazy feminism. The woman said that she would rather cut off her right arm before she will fight for Black people. This is what the woman that you people are basing your destiny on said. So he was not interested in the freedom of Black women. So just prove that in that side. We told you that Western colonialists, they worked hand in hand with Church of Rome, Roman Catholic Church. This is history. This is not about emotion and sentiments. Go and study your history and find out what we're saying. Confirm what we're saying. These are facts on the table. And then the Arab colonialists work with Islam and Islamic clerics. That's why you have to go to Mecca to go and throw Satan. When Satan is living in Aso Rock, you travel all the way to Mecca to go and stone him. Or you go to Mecca to go and see God when God is supposed to live inside you. Because of inferiority complex, you've been deceived. Or they will tell you to eye your neighbor so that they will give you 70 virgins so that you can sleep with. Even one virgin, sleeping with one virgin is enough work. No, they will give you 70. Something that does not make sense. What does that have to do with anything? I'm not thinking. They know what to say to you. The colonial monsters know how to mess with your mind. As they're messing with the mind of the Christians, they're messing with the mind of the Muslims. We're not saying that there's no God, but we're telling you that the religious institutions that the colonial monsters use, they use them to mess with your mind. It's not God. They not bring God to you.
Nope. It was never about God. It was about their intention.
It was never about God. It's about their intention, my sister. So that you can make a way with things that made sense to you. And then anything they don't understand, they will tell you that it's demonic and they will remove it and bring their own on top of you, impose it on you. So as a result, they made us lose meaningful and healthy cultural practices by demonizing them. Everything. We'll give you an example. They turn around. Okay, we'll give you example as we go. So as they remove our own, they will turn around and bring their own that is very demonic and very destructive and make it holy and impose it on you. We'll give you an example. They made us abandon remembering and honoring our past heroes, heroines, and godly kind ancestors by making us believe that they were demonic. And then you trying to remember your late father or late mother, people that helped you, and to tell your grandchildren about it so that they will pick encouragement and pick inspiration that is demonic. Don't mention them. Don't talk about them. Then they brought All Saints Day. Do you know Anglican people and Roman Catholic people, that thing you practice, All Saints Day, is actually Day of the Dead. Now you're celebrating, worshiping, observing, and praying to white dead people. The people that colonized you, did all manner of evil against you. You abandon your own ancestors and worship them. Saint okay, only more pray for you. Saint okay, pray for you. Have you seen what they did to our people? When people refuse to study and learn from their history, they will keep repeating history. And they will say history is repeating. No, you are the one. You are ignorant. That's why you're repeating history. Because you don't understand why people did the things that they did. When you hear church missionaries build hospitals, your question should be, why?
No, how is one matter? That's why. Duh.
Always ask questions and think deep. Last week, we told you about thinking deep. People do things and fight for things for different reasons. Learn that, know that, hear it. Don't just get carried away.
So that the state we won't watch will not come and touch your emotions and you think he's going to represent you.
Exactly. So that people will stop deceiving you. Always understand that human beings do things for different reasons. Try and find out the reason. My people say na nkowa portal asolena. Nkowa means you're asking them question. Then you will now understand for sure what the person. So you are not just thinking maybe it's this, maybe it's that. No, you are for sure what the person is saying. Like people in US, when they say, oh, Henry Clay, he freed slaves. If you look more, you see that he did it because he did not want Black people to take the jobs of white people. That's why. So they brought religion to Africa as a coping mechanism, not a defense mechanism. No actionable things to fight for evil and injustice.
Nope. You have to pray. Pray, God, oh, please bring us from this thing. Oh, the God we serve, I will never go hungry. This and this. You don't even have a farm in your backyard. You will find out that the God you serve now talk or got a church or got a classroom.
Exactly. The denominations they brought to you is to divide and conquer you.
That's it.
God.
Never.
Most African religious people are suffering from what we call religious psychosis. Aroka. Religious psychosis.
Say it again, sister.
Most African religious people are suffering from religious psychosis. Mental
serious one.
Whether Christians or Muslims, all of them. It's madness. Christians and Muslims say they hate lie, but they are embracing the 1999 Constitution, a lie that was imposed on the indigenous people. But they hate lie, yo. It's not madness. They hate injustice, but they embraced kakistocracy rather than democracy. They hate fraud, but they embraced the fraudulent 1999 Constitution imposed on the people. And they support fantastically corrupt and fraudulent Abuja politicians.
In the church.
Because we see you hobnobbing with them. They're attending your children's weddings and attending your birthdays. Yet you hate fraud.
But yet you hate fraud. As long as the fraud is benefiting me.
Exactly. So they say they hate robbery, but support a government that daily rob the indigenous peoples. You love mercy, but you support merciless and heartless Abuja politicians that have been disappearing our people all this while.
And you sing about mercy every day and dance to mercy.
And you sing about mercy. Under the 1999 Constitution, we are telling you that you can never speak truth and you will never be able to uphold justice and show mercy. Because the document itself is fraudulent, is merciless, is a lie, is fraudulent. Because the Constitution creates injustice, impunity, protects and rewards those who perpetrate them. So you cannot be preaching truth without shouting against the institution of lie. Dr. Amina, please share this to him. You cannot be preaching truth without shouting about a document that upholds lie. The institution of lie itself, there's no truth in it. If we don't start with the institution of lie that we are living inside, our truth ought to be absolute. not relative and selective. When it comes to Bible, religion, and faith, you speak truth. When it comes to politics, you will lose your tongue and vocal box. Even if you manage to speak, you begin to deflect and babble. I did this.
My dear, what are you talking about? His birthday is coming up. You don't want the governor to come and shine his light upon him?
So we understand the game. That's why I'm telling people that will not understand the game. In summary, faith and religion. Faith and religious institutions in Nigeria and Africa are hypocritical, very dishonest, and wicked.
Wicked. That's it. Wicked.
Heartless. Because people are crying, dropping, and dying. He said, no, my own is to preach gospel. My own is to preach Bible. What gospel are you preaching in the land where people have been enslaved? Don't you have brain? Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Who are you lying to? Even Jesus Christ said, if you bring gospel, if people have not eaten, give them food before you preach. But no, our people are dropping dead. You're preaching truth. Let your truth be absolute. If it's not absolute, go back to research. Go back to research. We are not going to be deceived anymore. We are telling you people how they created dystopian society, how the capitalists and colonial masters used everything, even food. The capitalists and colonial monsters made us abandon our healthy food for cancer-causing and kidney-damaging imported ones like Indomie.
Since we started eating it, every time you turn a video, oh, kidney failure, can you donate money? Liver failure, donate money.
Okay. This day you're seeing here, cocoyam that we used to cook bitter leaf soup, that they made you to stop eating. No, it's difficult to pound. It's difficult to do it. Now they have discovered. You saw the video we showed you. Oh, healthy diets, good for weight management. It has high diet fiber that promotes the gut health, and improves digestion, lowers cholesterol. Rich in antioxidant and vitamin E, which protects the skin from free radicals damage and slows aging process. Why do you think our ancestors were eating them? Why do you think they discovered them and they were eating them until you came with your lies to distract our people from what will give them life? Are we talking about our wonderful Udummiri, the earthen clay pots, natural antiseptic, eco-friendly, cooling clay pots that alkalinizes water? Here in America,
the same alkaline water they're selling to you guys millions.
Exactly. Now they put it in plastic bottle, alkaline water, ×3 the price. But our ancestors had this in our beautiful 18 water. And people told us, no, this is too exotic. I can't drink that water. Give me the one in plastic that is causing cancer. I want that one instead. Have you seen when we said they messed our mind? This is one of the wisdoms of our great ancestors.
It is.
These people made us abandon our healthy alkaline water for cancer-causing acidic water in plastic bottles, which are leaving uncountable numbers of nanoplasts, like my sister said, in our bodies. And these are potential carcinogens. They brought out a study now that is linking the microplastics and nanoplastics in blood vessels to increase risk of heart attack, stroke, and death. See my people now, they have not even eaten food. They want to now start treating stroke because of drinking water that is inside plastic. When we had what we are taking before, using before, they said no.
My dad already put an order for my Udummiri. I don't want me Hana. Come my Udummiri for me.
And it comes with
earthy taste.
Yes.
Taste.
My dear, we even Bible told you that you are formed from earth. Does it not make sense that earth, your body can digest anything from earth? After making us feel inferior. and our land a dumping ground. Cancer-causing products, plastic wraps. They are now going back to all type of things. They say, oh, this is nature. This is eco-friendly. You know, they will give it a Wobo name, big name. Look at this picture we are looking at. On that top, that thing you see by the side that they put on top, that is decoration. Here they about walker, my people, red, yellow corn in their stock. And if you look at them, they put a ribbon on it. It's decoration. Look at what they used to put the food. Leaves, biodegradable. All these things we were using before to tie akara. I mean, akara, to tie moi moi, to tie agidi, to do all these things before. They say, no, this is erotic.
Hey,
you need a plastic, the one that is causing cancer. Bring it. That's the one we want to use because we have fixed our nails. So we can't wrap paper. We can't wrap all these things. So we have to use foil and use a plastic so that we'll have enough cancer.
Hell, my people die.
Die for lack of knowledge.
My people die because of lack of
knowledge. Look at Abai. The Abai we used to put things. They say, no, bring the plastic tray. And you put hot thing in that plastic tray, you're just leaching everything, cancer into your food.
My donya worried
begin to reinvent yourself. That's what we're doing on this show. We are not here to lament. We tell you, begin to recreate yourself, begin to reinvent yourself. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Go back, especially now that things are very expensive. All things work together for good for those that love God. Go back to nature. Dollar does not control the mbakuko at the back of your house.
Nope.
Akukunele at the back of your house. Dollar does not control it. Go back there. Because we are coming with Ninas, we are going to bring them down from up. But while we are doing that, you need to be alive. And that's why we're telling you to what you should go back to help yourself before we finish the assignment that we're doing. Thank you very much. So please continue to help us share and like and subscribe because we're about to finish up.